All right, folks, get ready to witness the most spine-chilling, heart-stopping, and downright terrifying knockouts in women's combat sports. So the number 50 is Pacheco. She won the 2022 championship when the PFL women's competition was held at lightweight and didn't break a sweat against Kolesnik, knocking her out in just 14 seconds. So get this. At number 49, we have Breakus and Alexandra Magziak-Lopes, and let me tell you, things got intense. And let me tell you, in the 6th round, she landed a jaw-dropping right uppercut that sent Lopez crashing down to the canvas. Moving on to number 48, we've got Puerto Rico's Amanda Serrano going head-to-head with Adina Kiss from Hungary. With a brilliantly timed left hook, Serrano knocked Kiss out cold, making it only the second knockout defeat of Kiss' career. Number 47, So Shields totally crushed super middleweight champ Nikki Adler from Germany. It was a 5th-round TKO, man. Shields just unloaded a flurry of punches and knocked Adler down with a killer right hand to finish the fight. She owned it. Number 46. Estrada from Los Angeles, California just scored the fastest knockout ever in women's boxing. She straight up destroyed Adkins in just 7 seconds with a 5-punch combo. Coming in at number 45 on our list is the match between Jelena Mrnjavčević and Olivia Garula. Mrnjavčević landed a powerful left hook in the 9th round that ended the rivalry once and for all, earning her the WEBA featherweight title. Man, did you, number 44, see that Russian flyweight? She pulled off the upset of the night. She knocked out Ann Osman. The knockout punch was a thunderous looping left that sent Osman crashing to the ground, completely unconscious. We got Ava Knight going up against Arlie Musino in number 43. Turns out, Ava Knight came through with a heavy knockout punch in the early rounds. She knocked Musino down hard in the 2nd round and scored herself an impressive KO victory. Number 42. Serrano is back on this list for the 2nd time. Her speed and power were just too much for the Argentine. In the 6th round, Serrano landed an epic right hook that secured her the belt and put her on track to dominate the entire division. Number 41. Christina Hammer really showed up in Munich against Gifty Ankra. She made a serious statement with that knockout. In the 4th round, she landed a powerful straight right to Ankra's nose and sent her crashing to the ground. So let's talk about the number 40th one in our list. Here, Taylor unleashed a vicious barrage of shots that ended with a clean left-right combination, sending Gentili tumbling face-first to the canvas. The referee had no choice but to wave off the bout. Number 39. Don't forget about Natasha Ragosina and Pamela London. Ragosina used her height and reach advantage to stay on the outside and counter-punch against London's pressure. So the 38th one in our list is bit intense. Mathes's hit home with 2 left hooks that sent her stumbling across the ring. She kept coming after her and landed an uppercut followed by 2 more hooks that left Holm tangled up in the ropes. Okay, so number 37 on our list is the Ann Wolfe versus Vonda Ward fight. Let me tell you, in the 1st round, Ward went in for an attack and out of nowhere, Wolfe landed a massive overhand right that knocked her out cold. Number 36. So as we keep going with the countdown, it's pretty clear that winning isn't always easy. Kana Watanabe just totally beat Alara Joanne by KO/TKO in the 3rd round at 4:39. Number 35. All right, the next matchup is a real doozy between Dakota and Hassan Gabar. This one's got some extra significance because it was Dakota's first time in the PFL and it ended in a flash. Number 34. Man, if you thought Dakota's last knockout was awesome, then you need to see this one against Catherine Coragines. This Muay Thai expert showcased all her striking skills that night, landing a devastating knee and a powerful right hand that ended Coragines' night in a brutal way. Number 33. Zhang Weili threw down a sick spinning back fist on Jessica Andrade in the 1st round of their fight and straight up knocked her out. Number 32. Rose Namajunas pulled off this sick move in the 1st round of her fight against Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She landed a high kick right on Jędrzejczyk's noggin and knocked her out cold. So, the 31st on our list is an old visitor. Holly Holm totally rocked this time. She threw a killer head kick that knocked out Ronda Rousey in the 2nd round of their fight. Number 30. Did you see that insane flying knee Amanda Nunes pulled off against Chris Cyborg? Boom! Knocked her right out in the 1st round. Number 29. Valentina Shevchenko totally nailed Jessica Ai with a killer head kick in the 2nd round of their fight. It was like bam! Knockout. Ai didn't know what hit her. Number 28. All right, let's move on to Irene Aldana versus Ketlin Vieira. In an epic showdown, Irene Aldana absolutely crushed it with a perfectly timed flying knee that knocked Ketlin Vieira out cold in the first round. Number 27. The matchup between Jillian Robertson and Mayra Bueno Silva is our 25th one. Robertson delivered a devastating spinning back fist to Silva in the second round, resulting in a knockout victory. Silva was left completely unconscious. Number 26. Taylor Santos totally nailed Molly McCann with a killer head kick in the first round of their fight. Knocked her straight out, no joke. Number 25. Did you see that fight between Jessica Andrade and Amanda? Jessica nailed a flying knee right on Amanda's face in the first round and knocked her out cold. Number 24. Did you catch the Juliana Pena versus Amanda Nunes fight at UFC 269? Pena straight up unleashed a flurry of punches on Nunes in the second round and knocked her out cold. Number 23. OMG! Lisa Brearley totally dominated Rungnapaporn Muangpech with a knockout in just 1 minute and 9 seconds of round 1. Number 22. If you're sensitive, be prepared to skip the 20th one. This is a serious knockout between Alessandra Inazio and Talia Grates. Number 21. This semi-final match between Doc Maipa and Hong Tawan is absolutely mind-blowing. The knockout move they just pulled off is seriously unreal. Number 20. Man, she really kicked some serious ass. She scored a second-round TKO victory over Christina Morales in their ONE Super Series kickboxing atomweight match. Number 19. Rose Namajunas totally dominated Joanna Jedrzejczyk in the octagon. She knocked her out with some killer punches in the first round. It all started with a left hook that dropped Jedrzejczyk, and then Namajunas finished the fight on the ground for a TKO victory. Number 18. So in the first round, these two fighters were pretty even. But then, out of nowhere, Ducote lands this epic right hook that completely knocks Taylor out. Number 17. It only took 16 seconds into the first round for Durandamy to secure a quick and brutal TKO against Aspen Ladd. Boom. All right, moving on to 16th one, Holly Holm and Betha Correa. So, the preacher's daughter completely destroyed the Pitbull with this awesome head kick. It was just like that famous head kick Holm used on Ronda Rousey a few years back. Number 15. Ronda Rousey totally dominated at UFC 175. She showed everyone once again why she's the best in women's MMA by defeating Alexis Davis to keep her UFC women's bantamweight title. Number 14. Zingano actually beat Nunes in a fight. Can you believe it? She took a beating in the first round of their UFC 178 match, but she made a fierce comeback and ended up finishing her off in the third round. Number 13. Aldana totally knocked out top contender Ketlin Vieira with a massive left hook right at the end of the first round of their 135-pound fight. Number 12. Amanda Nunes totally dominated and kicked the former champ's Rousey butt in the main event. She defended her belt with a first-round TKO. Way to go, Amanda! Number 11. So Kat Zingano totally destroyed Miesha Tate in their fight. But let me tell you, she landed some brutal knees and even threw a wicked elbow that made Miesha drop to the mat. Number 10. There was this big title fight between Ronda Rousey and Betha Correa. Rousey is like a superstar in the sport, and she wanted to take down Correa, who was a huge underdog. Number 9. Nunes landed a solid head kick that sent Holm crashing to the mat, and she didn't waste any time finishing the fight in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds of the first round. Number 8. Holly Holm just rocked the world with another incredible victory. This time, it was against Ronda Rousey at UFC 193. Can you believe it? Holm managed to defeat the reigning bantamweight champion in just 59 seconds into the second round. Number 7. Poliana Botelho just totally dominated Suri Kondo at UFC Chile. She ended the fight in a mere 33 seconds with a savage liver kick that had Kondo writhing in pain against the cage. Number 6. Cheyenne Buys absolutely demolishes Gloria DePaula in the blink of an eye with a savage head kick and punches. It only took her 1 minute to finish the fight. Number 5. Man, Paige Van Zandt really impressed everyone in that fight. She showed off her killer footwork and speed, and to top it off, she knocked out Rawlings with a bang. Number 4. Jessica Andrade had a pretty solid victory against Kowalkiewicz. Things got off to a rough start for Kowalkiewicz, as she was caught early on in the first round. Andrade kept landing powerful shots and eventually knocked her out cold. Number 3. Zhang Weili and Joanna Jedrzejczyk gave it their all for 5 rounds. like their lives were on the line. It was a thrilling match filled with so much emotion, and it even marked the retirement of one of them. All right, so let's talk about the second to last event on our list. This one went down in 2019 when Rose Namajunas and Jessica Andrade stepped into the octagon. Things took a turn when Namajunas got slammed on her head and ended up knocked out cold. The last fight in our list happened at UFC 261. Thug Rose Namajunas KO'd her and won her second title by beating Zhang. That's it. Let's give a virtual round of applause to the fearless women who dominate the world by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel.